works. I was trying to go live for a little bit here and was about to give up, and here we are. Wow. Well, hello everyone. This is Abigail Borello with Sparkle and Shine Guidance. Hi, Calvary. So I'm able to go live. I wasn't able to for a while. Mercury has gone direct today, so that could be kind of the excuse for that. But I wanted to talk about this upcoming Aquarius New Moon this weekend and the Lunar New Year. So the Lunar New Year is it's the second new moon after winter solstice. So it doesn't follow the Gregorian calendar, but it typically is around the time of the Aquarius new moon because typically that's the second new moon that we get after winter solstice. And this is a time where, a large portion of our population celebrates this new year, and it's such a kind of refresh of energy. It also tends to be around the time that we have St. Bridget Day and this Imbolc. So it's like midwinter. We're making our way through. We're starting to feel the light change. And it's a really great opportunity to start fresh and to really kind of feel more energized in your New Year's resolutions, if that's what you set, or any goals. And this new moon that I want to talk about in particular has to do with expanding on our commitments, any commitments that you have to yourself, wherever you are feeling like you have maybe been slacking or frustrated with your own decision making or patterning, as I was just talking about. This is a time to reset that, and specifically having to do with wherever this new moon is showing up in your houses. So wherever the first 1 to 5 degrees of Aquarius is in your chart, but also the last couple degrees of Capricorn as well. So we have Pluto at those last degrees of Capricorn. Now, if you haven't already seen, I have a whole workshop that is on the astrology of 2023. It's really amazing. It goes with the astrology, and it also has an energetic reset because there has been a lot of timeline shifts in this last year, and to get you caught up to speed so that you're not feeling like you're doing catch up still, which is what a lot of people have been feeling. So that, if you want the whole astrology video for 2023, that's available through the link in my profile. So we are talking about this new moon, but also with that, it really highlights Pluto. And Pluto's in those last few degrees of Capricorn, really doing the nittiest, grittiest, kind of deep, dark work of Capricorn in those last degrees. And it will be doing that for a while, because what's going to happen is we are going to have Pluto move into Aquarius this year, but when it retrogrades, it'll move back in those last degrees of Capricorn, stirring it up again, and then it'll finally move ahead. But Pluto's a very slow-moving planet, and Pluto has to do with unearthing, the underworld, the deep underbelly. And because it's in Capricorn right now at this new moon, it's really showing places where you have fallen prey to the system, or you've fallen into thinking of the system, and how to pull yourself out and how to break through. So Aquarius very much has to do with breakthrough energy, has to do with being a rebel, thinking outside the box, doing things differently. And it does have to do with commitments, because any of the fixed signs are committed. They are in it, and they are staying the course and sticking with it. So wherever these last degrees of Capricorn, first degrees of Aquarius fall for you, it's really showing you where you're being asked to start fresh with something that you probably already committed to, that you're already in, and really reinitiating some energy. This is especially true because it sextiles Jupiter at those first degrees of Aries, which Jupiter in Aries is all about expanding our identity, expanding our point of attraction, expanding into this new way of being. And Jupiter right now is conjunct Juno, and Juno is the goddess of marriage and relationship. So likely it's bringing up some of those themes about relating and anything else that you're committed to. It has to do with our commitments, because at a very deep level, Juno is about what we are choosing to commit to. So looking at Juno in your birth chart, which is something that we do in Feminine Leadership, which will be coming up in March, looking at where Juno is in your chart shows you your commitments and what you have an unwavering, undying commitment to in your life. Now, because it's highlighted with this new moon, it gives us this opportunity to recommit to something, recommit to new routines, new rituals, also having to do with very breakthrough and expansion consciousness. So new technologies, new healing modalities, new ways of doing things are going to be coming out of whatever you break through from. So even though we might not see a lot of those things happening with each other, with the situations, it's all happening under the surface. Pluto and Capricorn in those last degrees. So this new moon is initiating in some very fresh new energy, and it's very exciting. But I don't want you to get caught up in the results of that. So what you want to do is look to where this is happening in your chart and ask, what in your life is asking for you to bring in some fresh energy into something that you know you are already committed to? You know you're already in it, but it needs this fresh new energy coming in. It needs the water coming in and cleansing it. And Aquarius is the water bearer. It is, I was talking to my son about this because he's an Aquarius, is that it's very much like it's an air sign, but it's a water too. And if we know, what we know about this is that there is water in our air, right? Like there is mist, there is fog, there is water in our air. And this is very much a new moon to kind of allow yourself to test out different healing modalities, breath work, cold water immersion, any of these things that speak to you, because they're going to bring that freshness into your embodiment around something that you're already committed to. So this new moon is a fresh start. So wherever it's happening for you, it's asking you to initiate and bring in some fresh energy to something old. And this is really the gene key for this new moon is the Magician. And so that's why I just, in my story, if you check out my story, I have the vision board workshop available, and I always do my vision board around the Lunar New Year, because it is, for me, I feel more of that fresh energy and that possibility and that expansion when we come into Aquarius season. Don't necessarily feel it all the way in Capricorn season. So we are going to be newly into Aquarius season with this new moon. We'll move into Aquarius season, I think it's on Friday. Then on Saturday, we have the new moon. Now, then the next day is the Lunar New Year. So all of these things correlate with each other in terms of really fresh energy coming in, breakthrough energy coming in. And because of that, I wanted to offer a few special things. So one is that I have just the vision boarding workshop for you to make your online or digital vision board, which I use as my phone screensaver. I use it as my laptop screensaver. I print one out for my home. You can do lots of different things with that. And I always manifest something magical and amazing around this time, because this is the time of the Magician. This is the time of the Magi. So you really want to get in that vibe. And so I have a workshop for that. I also have an amazing Lunar New Year special offer, which is a whole bundle of things. It is the 2023 Astro Energetic Workshop with me, the Vision Boarding Workshop with me, the 2023 Digital Planner, a 2-hour deep dive into your chart and the embodiment work that you're being asked to do to initiate in something new for this year. And there's one other thing that I'm not going to be able to, and a tarot, new moon tarot reading. So any of those you can get individually with me, but for that bundle, it is basically the same price. I'm bundling it in as the same price as doing a 2-hour reading with me. So I have 5 spots available for that. And it includes all of those lovely things with it. And this is a celebration of the Lunar New Year. And I really want to encourage you to be in this new energy. And this is a way that you can do that. But otherwise, all of those things are available individually, and I am doing Lunar New Year tarot card readings, and those are 88. So if you're interested in one of those, you can reach out to me. And this time frame is really important to really look at any of the places and spaces in the last year where you got caught up in an old patterning, an old belief system, an old systematic way of being or believing about yourself and the possibilities for you. And this is the breakthrough of that. So look to that first little part of Aquarius in particular, but also any of the fixed signs, because this is where it's going to be squaring, opposing, or conjunct that. So I hope you have a lovely new moon. We'll be moving into this energy over the weekend, and specifically we'll be feeling a lot of fresh new energy coming in when the sun moves into Aquarius this Friday. And yeah, if you're curious about any of my offerings or you'd like to work together, you can shoot me a message. And I just hope you'll take good care of yourselves and check out that vision boarding workshop because it is amazing. Take care. Bye.